about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Benjamin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers caught by Allen, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Here we go.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Rivers here to throw. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, he did.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Now a play fake here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad. stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Time to bring the bass back. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. 19.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Line him up.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Reset. 19. 52.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down. It's Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's 4th down.
Hey, Delta!
Check 55 to Mike.
Red!
Mike 55, Mike 50.
Hey, Charlie!
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set! 19!
QB's up.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Set.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. White, 89.
Rivers now. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers finding Green complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rivers now from the 50. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
that first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 17. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Rerun.
Jam.
Left to right. Hey, exit.
From the 30 on second down. Rivers, and caught by Henry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On third down, Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Chance. Switch.
Run 80. Hey, Delta. Behind.
On fourth down, they snap it to Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw once more on second and 10. Rivers. They give him a gain of 37. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. To throw, Rivers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin. 43 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Good job, fellas.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Buffalo one. Buffalo one.
55, my God, 55.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, easy, easy. Hey, ready. Wait, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Texans, the 5th team in 2 years for Carlos Hyde, and picked up from the Chiefs on the final day of August this year following the season-ending injury to Lamar Miller. He's formed a nice little tandem with Duke Johnson. Carlos Hyde has. Hyde handling the rushing duties and the goal line work, and Johnson more the pass catcher out of the backfield. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
This is it. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now a first down throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, get in the weight room. Hatch it.
The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Rivers to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Allen. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Hey, bro, 80.
At the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Keep it skinny.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Michael Batchley for the Charger field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie things at 17-all. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, baby, all day.
Again, it's Johnson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
180, round 80, round.
Pick up the ball. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Rivers on 1st down. Benjamin's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Exit.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Once more, here's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
General West. Hey, Alpha.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, Rocket.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here is Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Badgley's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Hyde. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
This is set. Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
41. Hey, orbit. Check.
Rivers to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.